Good morning, students. So, last lecture was the layout of the nuclear power station we have discussed. Now, in this lecture, we will discuss about nuclear reactor, operation of the principle of operation of the nuclear reactor. Okay. So, what is the principle of operation of nuclear reactor? We all know that control fission chain reaction is the main principle of nuclear reactor. So it is an apparatus. Basically it is an apparatus. Nuclear reactor is an apparatus in which nuclear fuel uranium 235 is subjected to nuclear fission. It controls the chain reaction that starts once the fission is done. Okay, it controls the chain reaction that starts once the fission is done. How can you control? So there are control rods are there. By using these control rods we are controlling the chain reaction. How we will see later. Okay, next, a nuclear reactor is a cylindrical stored pressure vessel, which is also a cylindrical stored pressure vessel, and house the fuel rods. So see here, black color rods are nothing but a fuel rods. Okay, fuel rods, which is of uranium material. And here, these are there, these are red color, surrounded the nuclear fuel, which is called as moderators, okay, which is called as moderators. These are called as moderators. Okay, next, one more part is there, that is coolant. Coolant plays a very vital role, very important role in the nuclear reactor. So after the fission process, what is the ultimate output here? The heated energy, thermal energy. Byproducts of the nuclear fission is, we all know, thermal energy. This thermal energy can extracted the heat. This energy, the coolant is extracted this heat. Then this coolant is goes to the tube. These are the tubes flowing through the two tubes. In heat exchanger, what happened? In this coolant is consists of a hot metal. Here, when it is flow goes to the heat exchanger, here heat will be exchanged. In the process of heat, give us the coolant give us the heat to the heat exchanger, which is utilized in raising the steam. After giving up the heat, what happened? The coolant is again fed to the reactor. After giving up the heat, what happened? Again fed to the reactor. After giving up the heat in the heat exchanger, again which will be fed to the reactor. So this is also a closed continuous process. Next we will discuss about heat exchanger. In this heat exchanger, the water will be converted into a steam by means of exchange of heat in the coolant. That is the basic process is going in the is done in the heat exchanger. Next one is steam turbine. Next one is here the steam is flows to the steam turbine. Steam is flows to the blades of the steam turbine. Then already I have explained in the new layout of the nuclear power station. The steam will turns the blades of the rotate the blades of the turbine. Then turbine will gives the mechanical energy. This mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy by means of alternator. All are explained in last video in nuclear power station layout. Okay, now I want to explain about brief description of each and every part here. First of all, we should discuss about nuclear fuel. So nuclear fuel, what is the principle of operation of nuclear reactor? Controlled fissile chain reaction, fission chain reaction, controlled fission chain reaction. Okay, so you all know what is the chain reaction. When uranium 90 to 235 is bombarded with a neutron, what happened? Two heavy nuclei, equal amount of two heavy nuclei, and it also gives the some energy, some heat energy. Okay, it also gives the some releases some heat energy during this process. When uranium 235 is bombarded with a neutron, what happened? Equal amount of, it gives the two equal amount of neutrons, and as well as release the some amount of thermal energy. Okay, so that is the purpose of for getting thermal energy in the purpose of nuclear fuel in the nuclear reactor. Next one is why you are using here moderator. Why you are using here moderator? You are using, what is the purpose of moderator here? The purpose of moderator used in a nuclear reactor is to slow down the neutrons, to slow down the neutrons, because when neutrons are moving very fast, it does not go into the reaction with the nuclear material, fission material. So if it does not happen, what happened? There is no chain reaction, there is no chain reaction. So what happened? So we didn't get any thermal energy uh, at the instant. So in order to avoid that, we have to slow down the neutrons by using moderators. Moderator is a materials, generally graphite and carbon are generally used as a moderators, which is used for to slow down the neutrons um, for get into the reaction, but get into the chemical reaction. Okay, next one is here next one is so after getting this, after reaction with, we have further 3 neutrons are released, further 3 neutrons released. These 3 neutrons again further goes into the nuclear reaction. Already I have explained in the class, like this chain reaction. Okay, this is chain reaction. Should see here. This is the uranium 235 plus neutron. After fission process, what happened? 2 or 3 neutrons will be released, and nearly 200 amount of million electron volts will be the output of the reaction. So these energy will use it to convert water into the steam by means of a coolant. Next one is what is meant by control rods. Definitely our principle of operation is nuclear reactor is controlled fission chain reaction. Okay, controlled fission chain reaction. That means after in fission process, so many neutrons are coming, and chain reaction is going on, like that. What happened? Finally the result will be explosion due to the fast increase in the energy released. So in order to avoid that, we can use the control rods, which is made up of cadmium or boron. When control rods are when control rods are when control rods are moved, wait a minute, when control rods are when control rods are move into the reactor, what happened? More number of neutrons are interact, more part of the more number of neutrons are interact with the nuclear material, then it will release more amount of energy. If you want to reduce the energy, if you want to reduce the thermal energy or nuclear energy, what happened? Then you can move up. you can move up. Then rods, it does the part of the very less part of the control rods is in touch with the material, uranium material. Then reaction will be uh, with reaction output of the reaction will be reduced, then further decreasing the electricity by this process. So that is the controllers or cadmium and are inserted into the reactor. Cadmium is a strong neutron absorber also, and regulates the supply of neutrons for fusion. Okay, when the control rods are pushed in deep enough, they absorb most of neutrons for fission. When the control rods are pushed into deep enough, absorb most fission neutrons, and because few are available for chain reaction, which therefore stops. However, as they are being withdrawn, more and more of fusion neutrons cause fission, and hereby intensity of the heat produced. Finally, the heat is produced in the nuclear reactor by this fission process. This heat is removed by the coolant, which is flow from the heat exchanger to the nuclear reactor. Okay, generally sodium metal or water and gas may be used as a coolants. So depending upon the coolant, we may further classify it into nuclear reactor. Okay, thank you. This is the principle of operation of nuclear reactor. In exam point of view, it is very important. Principle of operation of nuclear reactor is very important. So you must draw this diagram very neatly. This is very much important question in examination point of view.